Good morning, everyone. My name is Wayne Bolden. I am your Speed King, and it looks awfully dark in here. As always, turn your closed captions on, and of course, tip sheets for this weekend is Travers Weekend. Hey, email us speedking24@yahoo.com. I'm asking you to get your orders in for whatever track you want because we have to put it together. And the last minute, when you send them in, okay, so speedking24@yahoo.com. Well, I'm going to take a look at a stake race over at Del Mar on Friday. It is the Solana Beach Stakes, a mile, one flat mile on the turf. It is the Golden State Series. Eligible California breds. A field of 8, no big deal. Let's just dive in and give you our top 3 or 4 picks. It's race number 7 on the card Friday. It's a decent field. It's a field of 8, and a player or 2 in here. But I'm going to give you my top pick. There's 2 horses in here that I really have a weakness for because of their speed figures, maybe a cut below, but I love their pace numbers. And I always say it, I love horses that run even pace numbers around any racetrack. And that's the case here in the Solana Stakes. The number 4 horse, Ultimate High. Well, Ultimate High doesn't win a whole bunch. Pretty much like a chandelier, Ultimate High, the number 4 horse. This horse is a bridesmaid. Has 16 starts, 3 wins in 5 seconds, right? Okay, I mean, it's nice that the horse is hitting the board. But, again, only 3 wins from 16 starts. Not horrible, but the 5 seconds always concerned me, and the 2/3. But that being said, this horse is by Hamish High on the back end by C's Tizzy. And the horse always run beautiful, beautiful race. Now, stepping out of an allowance race into this stake race for the first time is always a concern. But I like this horse, and I think the price is going to be pretty big on this horse on Ultimate High. So I'm going to go ahead and use that as my top value play in here. The number 4 horse, trained by Carla Gaines, with my boy Barrios in the orange, right? Stepping out of an allowance up into with the big girls. This 6-year-old really will have to improve. But I like Ultimate High. I love the pace numbers, and the speed figures aren't horrible. The horse is coming off of a win on July 29th, so let's do that. And the other horse in here with the great, great pace numbers is the horse on the far outside in a flat mile, which means the horse is probably going to be wide, right? The number 8, Rose Maddox. Well, Rose Maddox is something like Ultimate High. A bit of a bridesmaid. The same amount of starts, 16, but got 5 wins in 7 seconds. That's pretty good, actually, because you figure out of the 16 starts, Rose Maddox has finished first or second in 12 of those races and 1/3. So this horse has hit the board 13 times in 16 starts. You can't argue with that. The outside horse does have Juan Hernandez in the orange. That's always good. The horse was stepped up into the Great Ladies Grade 2 on the dirt on July 4th over there at Los Alamitos, ran 9th by 11. It wasn't on the grass. This is a grass horse. Plus, they stepped her up into a Grade 2 race. Back down to a regular California state bred race, overnight stakes. Ran a beautiful race on May 28th. At Santa Anita, which was the France Valentine Stakes, ran second by a half, was beaten by who I believe will be the favorite in this race, the number 3 horse, Eddie's New Deal, which is a Doug O'Neill. Well, I thought it was a Doug O'Neill horse, but it's a Ben Cecil horse for sure. But my second pick here will be the number 8, Rose Maddox. I like the 4 and 8, the 8 and 4 in here, purely on their pace numbers, their speed figures, and by their own right. These gals are pretty sound, and I think I should get a square price, at least on the number 4, Ultimate High. And the number 8 is our equal pick, Rose Maddox. So I think they both should be fairly a square price. Now, our third pick is clearly the horse to beat in here. You're not going to need me to give you this horse. Eddie's New Dream. Ben Cecil is doing the training. 7 wins from 25 starts, 8 seconds, 4/3 for a cool $600,000. This 5-year-old girl by Square Eddie on the back end by Tappet. The number 3 horse, Eddie's New Dream. This horse can run, okay? Obviously, won almost over $500,000 already. The horse was 2-1 in the last allowance race on July 23rd, right here at Del Mar, back in 33 days, cutting back from 1.125 miles to a mile. This horse is very, very speedy and should sit the perfect trip because the number one horse, Charcy Way, is very, very fast. So Eddie New Dream will have everything her way in terms of a target in front of her. She should get a dream trip. Eddie New Dream should really get a dream trip for sure. So the horse to beat, the number 3, is our third pick, and we'll round our super out with the Chancery Way, the number 1 horse. Very, very fast horse. We're going 2 turns. We're going a flat mile. This horse is a sprinter and is very, very fast coming out of 6 furlong races. Nobody's going to be able to get in front of the 1 horse the first half a mile. The horse has won 5 of 9 starts. This is a nice 4-year-old, 2 seconds and 1/3 by way of Golden Gate for sure. In Sacramento, Roma is in to ride. This horse is going to be on the lead. Now, this horse was a vet scratch 34 days ago. Why don't I know why the horse was scratched, the number 1? See, again, to me, there's no transparency in racing. Okay, the doctor found a reason to scratch this horse. Now the horse appears in a race. Why wouldn't the public have the right to know that information before we bet our hard-earned money on them? That's Chancery Way, the number 1 horse, was vet scratched on August 5th. So that's our 4th pick. So in this year's 7th race over there at the Solana Beach Stakes, we love the 4 and 8. Ultimate High and Rose Maddox. 4, 8, 3, 1, just like that. We'll box it up, and then we're going to use the 4 and 8 in our pick 2s, pick 3s, and pick 4s like that. For us, we just like the 4 and 8, the 8 and the 4, with the understanding the number 3 horse, Eddie New Dream, is going to get a beautiful trip and probably the horse to beat. So 4, 8, 8, 4 for your Speed King. 3 horse underneath for sure. Stay classy, y'all. Talk to you. That's the 7th race on Friday at beautiful Del Mar.